this charity, the firefighters will have a chance to get early diagnosis. If they can catch it early enough, they can get rid of it. So this is something that's very important to me.
I'm feeling great. Greg has done the work. He's been getting up, refining the set, honing it. I've gotten some spots around the city. I did a nice pro show a couple weeks ago down in Providence. He killed it, and I think he's ready to rock.
I'm feeling good. I'm glad it's finally here. It's the build-up that was the anticipation of getting here was the hardest part for me. He was great. He got me, like he said, he got me a spot in Rhode Island, which was a different story for me, is getting up in front of a real audience as opposed to an open mic. He's been telling me, the best advice he gave me is you just got to do it. Just do it again and do it again and do it again until you get it.
And I think before I said it's easy to teach it to a firefighter because they're such great storytellers and they have a lot of experience doing that. So I think it's going to translate well.
The process was enjoyable. It was great.
Our next fine and talented firefighter comes from Malden, Massachusetts. Yes, please welcome Craig Nicholas. Give Craig a nice round of applause. Go get him, buddy.
Thank you. I've been a firefighter for 29 years. I was hired on April 7th. I've been married for 23 years. I was married on April 7th. This means I never forget my wedding anniversary because it's actually on a day that's important to me. 29 years ago, I had to go through EMT school to learn the medical side of it. My instructor's name was Carl. Carl was from the Deep South. Like, he spoke and you heard banjo music, Deep South. And what he would do is he would tell us stories what he had to do in the South when the hospital was 2 hours away. We get to diabetic reactions, low blood sugar. What do you do here? If they're awake, give them sugar. If they're not awake, rapid transport to the hospital. Deep South, if they're awake, give them sugar. If not, you can take a candy bar and shove it up their ass. This is a real thing. A sugar suppository, or a confectionery colonoscopy, if you will. You think that's why they call it the Hershey Highway? But of course, I'm like, Carl, I've got questions. What's the dosage on that? Like if I got M&Ms, how many are you putting in there? If I got a Twix, is it one for me and one for him, or are they both going downtown? If I got a Charleston Chew, how deep am I going? And is it just in, or is it in and out? Really changes that. Snickers, it really satisfies. We had this little old lady in a lot of pain. She only spoke Russian. We had to move her from the bed to the stretcher. She's yelling. The EMT goes, she's yelling, but I don't understand Russian. I'm like, I'm pretty sure means the same thing in Russian as it does in English. The way they teach CPR is they teach it to music. Helps you keep the rhythm. The song I first learned was Staying Alive. So, staying alive, staying alive. My pants are too tight, I can't get it up. Staying alive, staying alive. Push harder. Unfortunately for me, whatever song I heard on the radio, that's the song I'm singing. And forget about it when they put the heart monitor on them, because there's only one song I'm playing. We Will Rock You. Yeah, he ain't gonna make it either. That's my time, thank you.
Nicely done. That was Craig Nicholas. Give him a nice round of applause there.